For years, social media has been a hotbed of hate, in particular, anti-Semitism. In the last month, momentum has been building against social media companies to stop hate for profit. Major companies such as Verizon Wireless, The North Face, and others have pledged to stop advertising on Facebook until they root out various forms of hate against minority groups. But how can Facebook stop anti-Semitism on its platform if they can't even define it? We've seen conspiracy theories, blood libels and tropes, Holocaust denial, and comparisons of the Jewish state with Nazism. These are all defined explicitly as anti-Semitic under the IHRA definition of anti-Semitism, a consensus working definition used by over 20 states around the world to identify and fight anti-Semitism. But the current hate speech standards on Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok don't address all these forms of anti-Semitism today. Even when reported, anti-Semitic content doesn't always fall within their broad definitions of hate speech. It's not that anti-Semitism is the only form of online hate. Social media deals with homophobia, racism, sexism, and more. But anti-Semitism today has unique manifestations that have developed from centuries of persecution, such as blood libels, that other minority groups don't face. Just as blackface is deeply offensive to the Black community, blood libels are anti-Semitic. Social media networks should work closely with minority communities to define and combat hate speech against all protected groups. But as Jews, we know that social media networks have totally refused to deal with anti-Semitism for years. In English, and especially in Arabic, the main source of anti-Semitism today stems from social media. It's time for Facebook, Twitter, Google, and TikTok to adopt IHRA into their hate speech definitions. Define it to fight it. Adopt IHRA.